live. We're back. Well, sorry for the little late thing, you know what I mean? Lateness is greatness, gang, and that we are back. Saint LFC with your boy Saint, here with my guy Romz. And yeah, man, quick hour, but we got a fun-packed hour, bro. Like, we got a lot to talk about. I'm not even gonna lie, because we're gonna chop up the review. Obviously, there's no way we can slap a little goal like that at the last kick of the game, walk out with 3 points, so we're not gonna chat about it. Come on. But I know there's more poignant, more important can't guard me's on it. You know, like that. Melo. Like, there's more important things that we need to chat about. So we're gonna get involved. We're gonna get it in. Trust me. I got a show I gotta go to. My missus is gonna kill me if I'm late. So gotta be an hour. But I'm here. My guy Romz is here. Before we get into all of that, like we said, this was mad late one, because we was trying to keep up to see what's going on in the market and see the timings and that, so we didn't really get to promote this as much as we'd like, but still love everyone that's in here, love everyone that's watching this live, love everyone that'll jump in on the replay. Much appreciated. You know what time it is. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, you know, like that. And yeah, man, we're here. Send a super chat if you're enjoying the content and that. My guy Romz, what you telling me? Talk to me now. What you saying?
You know me. Listen, don't get it twisted. The performance were good, but bro, I am gassed. Because I was telling man before Carvalho kicked a ball. This guy's the truth. And I was saying after New Year, this guy will eventually start. I would start him now, because I've been singing his praises for the long.
Hey, you know that I'm known on this channel, yeah? This guy has been saying this from early. Been saying ain't nothing but a number. Let this guy start a game. Hey, trust me. He's been saying it, man.
Big up Elliot as well, because I keep saying he should start over Elliot, but you know what? Elliot has been our best midfielder this season. Credit to Elliot, because I've been a bit harsh on him, but fam, reason why, bro, I just saw this coming. I was even tweeting it during the game. Bring on Carvalho and he'll impact this game. Every game he's come on saying he's impacting in some sort of way.
Even pre-season, I seen him. I was like, "You're doing bits, like, you know them ones there." Like, word to you, Romz. Like, I have said this. Like, listen, I'm not jumping out like Romz is, but he hasn't proved me wrong. You know them ones there. Every time
there's not nothing that's come where you thought, like, I know what you mean.
Cold. You know them ones there. And like I've said to Romz, yeah, it is just hard, because as much as I think he's cold, and as much as I do like Elliot, yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to see them in the midfield of them two and the Fabinho. Do you know them ones there? Yeah. Or a Henderson. I don't know.
I think you agree with me, yeah. You would see that in a cup game. I wouldn't mind them two in a cup, and it's a lesser opposition, but not in probably not in a
big. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And that's you being a big Carvalho. So I just feel like it's a bit of a shake for him, because like the one position that he could really fill, it's a bit higgy with the start. Do you know what I mean? So it's either you drop Elliot and start him, or whatever the case may be. But on smoke. Shout out Lippy, man, saying this Indian. Not Indian, you know. Just got the hair. Just got the hair like that, bro. No, but big up Lippy, man. I was cracking up still. I love everyone that's in here. LFC Aaron. Yes, I see you. Can't guard me. I see you. Mark A. I see you.
Everyone, man.
Everyone. All right, let's get into this review real quick, man, and then let's get into this.
Yeah, let's drive through the ratings, but
let's all right, let's go quickly through it. Yeah.
The first half, second half, first.
Yeah. When we got into it, yeah. When we there, what was your thoughts on the lineup,
bro? Like, lineup's basically what I expected. I can't lie. The lineup is what I expected. I wanted Costas and Carvalho to start, but I knew it when it happened. That lineup is exactly what I expected. But the performance, bro, because listen, we're football fans, we love our club. We're happy we got the 3 points. And I actually said 3 points by any means, whether it's a controversial, I just wanted 3 points. And that's what we got. But bro, we papered over the cracks. That was a meaty performance, bro.
25 minutes, bro. 25 minutes, yeah, is when Romz put in the chat, yo, this performance is dead.
Yeah.
And that was before any goals, anything. Do you know what I mean? It was only after you said that, I think about 10 minutes later, they slapped. You know, that like, so we were like, we're not being reactionary or nothing. Like, we were actually watching the game. We're like, this is do you know who we are? Yeah. Bro, we're a glorified Burnley, bro. Like, when I say glorified, extremely glorified. Like, the tech levels are seriously higher, but the style of play ain't much different.
Yeah, but it's still a similar method. Literally, bro, because it's like, you need to remember, saying this is a second-string Newcastle team, bro. Bro, they were missing their 3 best attackers. Yeah, but Joe Linton could chuck in there as well. But, bro, without St. Maximin, their prolific scorer in Wilson, even though Isaac, big himself out, was giving us problems. And Bruno, bro, and we struggled, bro. I'm gassed we won, of course I am. But, bro, we struggled. And I actually thought, because we won, it might be a smokescreen. FSG and Klopp might think, we don't need a midfielder. So I'm happy they have actually brought someone.
Bro.
You know what I mean? I thought maybe
turn these man over. Oh, my God, it's going to be peak, bro. I didn't want that, though. My heart didn't need that, though. You know, like that. My heart didn't need that.
I thought this could have been a detriment, bro. But you know what? This is becoming a knack. Someone said it's Yergi time. I see a tweet. And I was like, good, because, bro, we scored late. Bare at Anfield, bro. Yeah, it's happened at least 4 or 5 times.
These man know the records up. They say, nah, man, like, we need to do this. You get me? Because it was, what was it? 5 minutes extra time? It was all 96 and a half minutes or something like that. So,
I think the goal was even in 98 minutes. But the reason why, bun what Newcastle fans think, because, bro, in the extra time, in the added time, you were wasting time. Therefore,
bare time.
And bare other fans are saying to be consistent, no, because I do hear this, because in bare other games, this happens, but they still blow the whistle in the correct time. But they were taking the mix.
But you got to remember, what you got to remember, and shout out Silver Surfer as well, that said this on Sarcasm City. Man need to remember, yeah, when they
you're going to kill me. Did you say Silver or Winter? Did you mean Winter Surfer?
I meant Winter Surfer. Oh
I've been watching too many fantastic. No, I hear you, because there's Silver, there's Rise of the Silver Surfer, and then there's Winter Soldier. Too much Marvel. Don't kill
me. Getting fried. Hey, sorry. Hey, Winter Surfer, my guy Andrew. My bad. But when they chuck up on 5 minutes, you got to remember it's minimum 5 minutes extra time, not maximum.
Maximum, yeah. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, you do have to remember that. So, like, if they wanted, discretionally, they could play a whole next 90. It's up to them. Do you know what I mean? They just have to put a minimum of whatever it is that's put up on the board. And I think a lot of us forget that because of how, do you know what I mean? As soon as it hits, like, yo, But regardless, like, yeah, the time was fuckery. We're not going to sit here and say it weren't, but yeah, boom. But yeah, obviously the lineup was as you said it was. I agree with what you said. I would have liked to have seen a Simi. What do you think of this? Can I ask you, Romz? What's your take on this? Yeah. For me, am I wrong in thinking, that the way Robertson plays right now, he gives as much as he can give. Like, he isn't generally going to do any more or anything. Like, so that left back position doesn't dynamically change a game. Do you know what I mean? Whether you bring in Simicast or not. So, like, you see all of this 60 minutes, then, like, changing Robbo for Simi. Is there any real point in it? Should man just not just start Simi for the fucking game? Or is it like, you know, them ones there? Or am I maybe like...
I hear exactly what you're saying, bro. But for me, Robert is giving as much he can give. And I don't think the end products, I just think he's had a dip in form, but he's had a sustained dip in form. This is the only worrying thing, because you know when a man's had a few bad games, then it's going to a few months. Then you're thinking, if it turns into a season, like, is he actually declining? I'm not saying he is, by the way, but that's why I think we should just start Simi, because when I see Simi play, right, he's not as quick as Robbo. He's not, and in this league, pace is a big thing. We're not hiding from that. But, bro, I see Simi's delivery is just looking better. Simi's looking like what Robbo used to look like, bro. And that's why I just feel...
So let me ask you, with that said, what's the point? It's the only substitution that I generally feel like, what's the fucking point? Like, you know them ones there? Like, you should have just... dealt with this earlier or not? Or do you feel like, nah, you know, now we've got 5 subs, do you know what I mean? Because
I feel that
generally,
the latter you just said, and I just also think it's down to loyalty and favoritism. Like Klopp loves Robbo in it, and I just feel he won't really drop him. But when you're saying that, what's the point in that? I actually do hear it. I
of
actually
all
do.
the
But
positions, I never see do you know what I mean? Like it's like really, like, you know, them ones there, like but at the same time, I am happy for him to come on, and I'm like, yes, I want Simeon. I know he can, but I'm just like, bro, like we've either wasted 60 minutes or you could have. Do you know what I mean? Like, generally
and
speaking, like
why
I
it's
said,
more frustrating, bro, is because I think that rapport between Simi and Diaz is better than the rapport between Diaz and Robbo. Their understanding ain't all that. That's why I think it's man. Klopp's gonna have to figure out what to do soon, because I think why Robbo has credit in the bank. He's been here for all the trophies. He's been the best player in his position last
bro,
3
he's
years.
cold. He's cold. I'm not
You know
gonna
what I
do
mean?
this
So
Robbo revisionism. Like we shouldn't even really have to list the reasons why he's Robbo. But
exactly.
at the same time, bro, do you know what I mean? Like Biggie said, niggas bleed. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're human, bro. Like, you know them ones there. If
Yeah.
you're having a dip in form, like, next man should come in, and
And
like I said,
I genuinely do feel he's tired, bro, because when he had that qualifier, I think against Ukraine, bro, he looked exhausted. He's Scotland's captain. He looked one of the worst. I remember watching the first half of that game. He looked one of the worst players. Then what he had max 2-3 weeks off. Then he was back in. He need big up Ram. I
and
see
you got to
Ram in the
remember
chat.
as well,
He
and you got
needs
to
that.
remember, Romz, in our team, bro, he's the only fullback overlapping, bro. He does way more running
Yeah,
than Trent, bro.
yeah.
He's the
Trent
only
don't
one that
overlap.
gives. Don't overlap, bro. Man will get the ball anywhere and just look up and spam. You know them
Yeah.
ones there. Robbo's the only. Bro, tell me I'm wrong, bro.
It's actually so true, bro. Yes, that first 25 minutes. I don't know about everyone in the chat, but I was actually bored and frustrated, bro. I was like, we're
Do you know
just
the two? You know the two man I did not want to get the ball because I knew that as soon as they get the ball, they'll look up and spam.
Hendo and Trent.
Hendo in there as well, but VVD.
Yeah,
Bro,
his
like,
passing weren't it yesterday, innit?
bro, there
Yeah.
won't be no type of like, let me try and play out for. It's just look up, send it. I said, geez, why is the ball always up in the rotted air? Like, bro, it was really, really bad, bro. Like the crossing. And then, like I said in the group as well, the first time we're on either the right or the left hand side, and we don't send a bait crossing. We send a little pass. What happens? Then we actually score. It's, bro, our patterns of play. I've been saying this, yeah. But one thing I'm gonna say is like, I actually didn't corn Arteta as much as certain man, yeah. But I still had my reservations, and I watched the Prime documentary, and I thought, nah, you know what? I kind of rate my man. So I'm thinking, you know what? As much as I think this guy is a pussy, and I definitely do still think this guy is a big, big pussy, I'm gonna give Pep the affordability to at least read the book. Do you know them ones there? There is a chance that I could read the book after all of it and be like, you know what? He's kind of cold, and I get it. But I reckon I'm gonna read the book and have more ammunition to call this guy with. But that's what I need to do. I can't just, you know, them ones there. But really and truly, I'm on his clock because the patterns of play, Romz, was shocking, bro. Like, it just, the ball spends so much time in the air. It's out fucking raging.
Yeah.
Like, it's not nice. It's long. And
That
what's pissing me off? These Newcastle, man, that you or yourself has said is a second string team to their first team. Bro, all they wanted to do was play the ball on the floor. Let Isaac go.
they look clear of us, bro. They look not. When I say this, I'm mainly focused on first half because I think second half we got a lot better, sustained pressure and whatnot.
Especially after the goal come. The
Exactly.
patterns of play after the goal come. I said, we were, you know, remember there was one time
Patterns of play for the goal, bro.
Yeah, I was like, where's this? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yo, no, 100%, bro. So we have it in us, like, but yeah, it was a mad one. Marque says Carvalho, Fab, Elliott is our best midfield currently. You're right.
I agree,
but it isn't all together. You know,
that Marque, let's be honest again. I would love to see that. I still want to just see it for a game, but we could get overrun. Them two might not be as disciplined. I'm Carvalho's biggest fan, but it's one or the other. I'll rather Carvalho over Elliott, but that's doing Elliott a disservice because he has been, and I'm Carvalho's biggest fan. and I'm not really Elliot's biggest fan, but credit when credit's due, he has been our best midfielder. And you don't drop a man that's informed. Do you know what I mean? But
100%.
I want to see it. I do. I agree with you, Marquis, but maybe, especially not for the game coming up. It might have to be an Anfield game against a bottom half, but not Everton away. Because what you can say what you want about Everton, it's a derby. Anything can happen. That's
but
that.
LFC Aaron, you're right. I thought it was shocking, so predictable again.
Yeah, bro.
It really was, man.
And well, I can't stand. You'll get some top red saying, yeah, but we dominated. Domination don't mean nothing if you don't get the ball back in the net. Not even
bag of possession, bro. Just a bag of possession, bro.
I take back what I just said, yeah. But domination of the ball don't mean nothing. It's not even like it don't mean nothing even if you don't get the ball back in the net. Even if you don't even look like, you need to at least look like scoring. We don't even look like scoring with all the possession. It's just sideways. But
we don't look, yeah, like it's a weird one. We have a lot of possession, yeah, but we never look comfortable on the ball. Like you see where like City, when you're watching a City game, you're like, this is boring, bro. Because all they do is they look so comfortable on the ball that they're just gonna keep it between themselves until they find an opening and score.
Just in control.
Yeah, we have all that possession and we never really look in control. You know them ones there, like we never put together a 10 pass. Do you know what I mean? When was the last time we have the ball and it's just boom, 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 try and find the corner, try and spam it, boom, and then we'll press, we'll get the ball back again quickly, and we'll try the same shit. It's like, brother, like it's long, man.
You know, Arthur will help. Obviously, we'll get onto after the ratings, but Arthur will help with that. That's one thing I will say.
No, 100%. We're going to talk about this, Rico. Trust me, we're going to talk about that. We're getting into Arthur soon. We're going to get into the player ratings. 16 people in here, please make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that like button for me. Share this on the socials and that. Like I said, we've only got a little, do you know what I mean, 45 minutes left. Let's get cracking. All right, so they scored their goal. Isaac looked really good, to be fair. Not going to lie. Isaac looked like he was like he was on stuff. He looked like we could do with someone like that still.
That's another thing, bro. And I don't want to be too harsh on Robbo, but Robbo a couple seasons ago ain't just sliding like that, so rash. Because, bro, forget that Isaac sent him to the shot.
Second goal.
Yeah, forget that Isaac sent him to the shot. Bro, when you go down in the box, you're liable to give away a penalty. What if Isaac dragged his foot and Robbo took the foot with him? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Robbo's just being a bit too rash at the minute, but bro, you know, last season that goal would have stood saying, I think it's to do with the lines now or whatnot. But
yeah.
Is that, bro, him and Wilson, that's a great sign for them because Wilson hardly plays as good as he is. That's going to be good.
Yeah, Mark Age says something which I could be the case, you know. I genuinely think Robertson has hit his ceiling and peaked already. That could very be the case. That could very well be the case.
I tell you where you're coming from, Mark A, but I'm going to give him to the end of this season before I make them decisions.
Shout Boy says, man used to buy Arthur on FIFA when he was back at Barcelona. He used to get 96 player rating. He had bare potential, but when Juve and died in inshallah, he gets back to where he was meant to be. Yeah, no, 100%, bro. It's mad that that's what we're using as gauges, though. What man used to be 96 on FIFA, and that's outrageous, bro. But anyways, second half, I thought we looked a lot better. Romz, man, a lot better.
Much better. Again,
the first half of the second half, maybe we still didn't look like we were going anywhere, but once the goal came, we were on it. Do you know them ones there? And like you said, the patterns of play. Seeing Bobby busting the gut to get to the end of that, to get into the box and finish that silky. Bobby, I thought had a really good game as well. To be fair, yeah, man, I enjoyed that.
He's back to doing what we know he can do, just linking that play, etc. But what was I going to say again? I know I get onto him a lot.
That's true, Mark. You know, Robbo has to overlap because he can't operate in half spaces. That's why.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true. You know, that's actually true. Still,
you don't really have the technical ability to do that. But
yeah. Sorry, Rob. What you saying, bro?
One thing I will say is that I know I've given him a hard time, but I do still see why we kept Milner. I never want to see him start, but he just comes in and just restores that calm, that leadership. But you know the main man for me who who changed the game, bro. And you lot, if you follow me on Twitter, you will see, I was tweeting it constantly. Bring on this guy, and he will change the game. Bring him on, and yeah, he did
You know
exactly
what?
that.
Let's not waste no time. Like let's just get into it then, innit? Like let's just get into the player ratings. Man, them inside, help us out. Let us know what you thought, so we can start talking about this midfield and that we can really start getting hype. All right, let's just get into it because I know you got some things to say on certain man, Rob. So you know, the ones there.
Yeah.
Alisson, what's your thoughts on Alisson, bro?
You know what? Speak about our best two players this season. It's probably him and Elliot because Alisson don't do much wrong, and a lot of the goals we can see is due to the defense. There's only so much he can do, and where he got us out of, you know, I will say, Saint, he got us out of so much one-on-one troubles last season. I don't think we're going to be as fortunate this year, and it's already been evident. But I think Alisson didn't have much to do. I'm trying to think.
I didn't think so either. To be fair, the goal, nothing he could have done.
Well, that was down to Hendo being a bit ill-disciplined, Gomez not going with a runner. Yeah, Alisson didn't have much to do with, because other than the goal and the offside goal, what other chances did Newcastle really have?
They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't really. But that's what it was. They only had them two, but we really didn't have much either. Do you know them ones there for all the control and all the fucking possession that we had? Do you know them way there?
Alisson was just doing Alisson stuff, like collecting well from corner. Like, yeah, man, I would give him 7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7 in the region of 7 still. Amal, we're gonna get into that, but both. Why not? You know, like that. Why not at this late stage? Yeah, trust me, Sammy. Big at yourself each and every time. Yeah, I'd say.
Happy 20 Independence for yesterday.
Yeah,
and Sammy.
Yeah. Come on, gang. Boom. Love all the Trini man them as well. You get me? Congrats to that. Yeah, man. 7.5 seems fair to me. Like I said, he didn't really do much. So yeah, I hear that, man. Trent. And Aman's even asking why do you think he took Trent off?
Trent was misplacing a lot of stuff. Like, wait, their goal came from a Trent poor ball where he tried to do the diags and he didn't have to do.
I've said this about Trent, like because I've said this about Saka. We're overusing Trent. You know them ones there. Like really and truly, there's gonna be, touch wood, inshallah. Hopefully not. There's gonna be a burnout. You know them ones there. The amount we're using them. Same thing kind of happened to Rashford and that. So we're gonna have to find. I hope this Calvin Ramsey, you actually kind of, do you know what I mean, fixes up and we can actually start integrating them a little bit better because we can't keep and now as well, Trent is not in good form, bro. He's not in good form.
5's being average, innit?
Yeah.
5 because he contributed to the goal. It kind of came from him. I'm giving him a 5. This is why I like to hear what you say though, because you might say something that I'm not remembering.
In all honesty, bro, I don't really think Trent had a great game. There's not a lot I can remember that, like, there's just a lot of, Trent was just spamming the ball so much, bro. Like, so much. Like, it's just, it was pissing me off, bro. It was pissing me off. But at the same time, I'm just trying to think I guess you'd 5.5. I think he had an average game. Again, like you said, their goal come from a bit of stupidness from him and Henderson coming out, leaving a space. Yeah, 5.5, man. Anyone? So that 6 is for Alisson, innit? What you lot saying about Trent? Because I'm inclined to give him a 5.5. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think he did great, and obviously he came off, and I actually thought Milner done just as well as he did when he came on, to be very honest with you, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Joey G.
Am I being too harsh? Thinking he should have went with the runner for the goal. Or do you think it was just a good
No,
ball?
I think it was a really good ball, bro.
I'm being harsh, innit?
Well, that's what I think. I think it was Rico. Who's that for, bro? Is that for Trent? I thought Joey G showed signs of really coming back. I messaged. I was like, Joey G's looking a bit confident, you know, like he's
recoveries were wicked,
bro. Like, do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, and it looked like he was starting to get that confidence he had with Virgil. Remember when he first came in, it was Higgy, and we forgot how good they'd been. Now I'm like, oh, like this is.
Now he's got to run it because he needs a run of games, isn't it?
He needs a run of games. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, like I actually thought Gomez was really good, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, I thought, yeah, can't want me saying 7 for Gomez. Yeah.
I was gonna say that. I
really liked. Like there was no point where he looked under pressure, in trouble. Do you know what I mean? And because of Gomez there, I felt a little bit more secure with the likes of the Isak and the Ryan Frasers, and do you know what I mean? Like the far shoots and that. So now 7 still. VVD. See,
and the reason why I'm saying that, a 5, bros, because what we love him for, them Diags normally 9 times out of 10 are successful. They start attacks for us. Bro, I think he got 1 out of about 8, right?
Yeah, no, they were Higgy, bro. And
they
were all over the place, bro.
We can't get onto Trent. For me, I can't give Trent. We settled on a 5.5, 5.5.
5.5, yeah.
I might have to. No, we have to give them a say. I think Diak 5.5 as well, bro. He bar the Bournemouth game, which no one played bad. He's not played well this season, man. He's not.
I agree. I think you're very right about his forward play. I was like, bro, you was like I said to you, him and Trent. I was just like, why, bro? It's just always. I'm gonna, bro. Defensively, and that's his main job. He weren't too bad, Romz, this game. You know, he won a lot of headers.
He weren't. This is what I love you saying, because I was being harsh, because there's even a break that Isaac went on.
When he went stuck on the leg out, and that's, bro, do you see what I'm saying? And he looked a little bit.
That's the DVD we know.
He looked a little bit more like himself, you know, them ones there, like in terms of defensively. But you're right, bro. Them, it looked like he just ran out of ideas as soon as he got the ball. It just, you know, them ones there. So that I have to give him a little bit more. I'm happy to give him like a 6.5. You know, them ones there.
He has to get a bit more than Trent.
Yeah. I that's what I would say. Marco's saying 6 for VVD.
Big up Kangami. This is true. Now. Do you see how they didn't? Someone said it in our group chat. I can't remember. It might have been Ram or
just bypass the midfield.
You see how they're not trying to give it to Hendo, bro? They don't trust him like that.
Yeah. You're right. You could be right, but it just starts getting a bit mad. Hey, Blue Rider in the place, you know. Big up my guy. Come on. 16 people, please make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe if you haven't, man. I beg you. You know what time it is. So yeah, no. VVD has to get a little. I'd say 6 in it. I'd say 6 if we got Gomez 7. Cool. I'd say 6.5 actually. If we give Gomez a 7, then give him a 6.5. Robbo. I don't think, one thing, I do think his link up with Diaz was a little bit better
than previous
games. It was a little bit better. It was given, and because of his overlap as well, he does give Diaz space. Do you know what I mean? Like he does. Not to say that Simi don't overlap as well. He does, but that was the one thing he was given. It was given man the option, and then he could come in and then find, and he was. And do you know what I mean?
You remember that chance where Diaz has cut in, took on a man, and just rasped it.
Yeah. He's thinking. Do you see what I'm saying?
You're pressuring them.
But and defensively, I don't really feel like he had. Yeah, wrong. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
The only thing that's annoying, but it's not. It didn't count in it, but the for me, he went to ground a bit too quickly for the.
He got sent.
Robert, you don't normally associate Robert going to ground like that quick.
He got sent for milking turkeys.
Literally, bro. And what The reason why that was concerning for me is because forget the goal. Like you're liable to give a penalty if you go down that quickly. Do you know what I mean? Like man, bro,
like you said, you could clip a man's leg. Yeah. You could clip a man's leg and all sorts. And yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree.
What did we give? So we gave Randat 6.5. Gomez 7. Trent 5.5. I can give Robbo 6.5 as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6. I can see 6.5. Yeah, and like that's one thing that we're real over here. Don't get twisted in it. I want Tsimikas to start, but I'm not gonna just badman to put up my agenda. I actually don't think he had a bad game. Do you know them ones there? But I still want Tsimikas to start. It's just one of them ones, isn't it? But yeah, all right, 6.5. Why not? Flacco.
I think Flacco had one of his better games.
So do I.
Because the first number that springs into mind is
7.
Yeah. I was gonna say 7. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to think of the pros and cons, but Flacco just had a Flacco game. Because we were at
gone. No,
a lot of the time. There's not much.
I think he wasn't. I think to be very honest with you, yeah, the midfield kind of like they were dead, but like Elliot covered a lot. Do you know them ones there? Like he wasn't left like having to do. That's something to sometimes I feel like that goes against Flacco as well. He's having to do too much, bro. You know them ones there, like because
Elliot was just that youthfulness. He was exuberant. He was
running.
That's
so he was
covering.
He was covering. Yeah, so he wasn't having to do. So he was actually like, it worked for him. Do you know what I mean? And he was able to like. I thought Fabinho had a good game. There's nothing I can really think of now that I thought he had a good game. Didn't even get a yellow. Yeah, 7, man. Yeah, 7's fair. Still with Henderson.
5.5. Again, he was spamming crosses certain times. It's just sometimes I just want him to penetrate that. And the thing is, right? Yeah, I knew I was being too generous because, bro, Hender's not known for creating and playing that amazing through ball, but like he does have it in his locker at times, and he just wasn't even
the outside of the ball past the Salah to Mane. Salah. Remember that one 30 yard. He's got. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of like that. To say he ain't got techers at all is wrong, but it's just the way in which it's like sometimes his footballing brain is just turned off, bro. Like, and it's that back post first time pingers is pissing me off, bro. Like, it don't go nowhere. There was just times when I'm like, why are you the furthest forward? Like of our midfield, like the press, he thinks he's pressing, but he's not really because the legs ain't really moving. I just weren't really impressed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one of the ones that gets on Hendo like that. You know that.
Yeah,
but
you're not. Yeah, it's true.
I'm a lot more like. Do you know what I mean? I've had wars with Don and been like, brother, he actually wasn't so bad. But this game, I just didn't think he did anything like that. I just thought it was an average game. Not gonna lie. Then one of two, Ellie.
Oh, I forgot to say, my man didn't start, but
I said one of two, innit? There's two leg man there. You get me? So the first one, like he's not the original, he's not the proper one, but he's there. He's his rider, Elliot, and that.
Elliot gets the highest rating I've given so far with an 8 because his industry excellent, winning back the ball. I've been a bit critical of him recently for the sideways. Some people say I'm blind and I'm seeing him penetrate, but I don't see it enough. But yesterday I was seeing it. He was actually trying to create one. I'm giving him an 8. I think he was outstanding, and I'm not his biggest fan. Some people might say I've got agendas against him, but Elliot was excellent, bro. I'm trying to think where he even put a foot wrong. So yeah, and I like
he was the one that started that goal as well. To be fair, it was his ball.
There you go.
Ball.
And like, you know what it is? Before that, big up Annie. That Annie made me realize. I was like, Elliot's not doing that, and and then he was at Romz. If that was Carvalho, you'll be lording it. So Elliot gets an 8 for me still.
Marque said that Elliot was cold progressively yesterday, and I agree, man. I agree. People forget that, like there's a couple times he's been the ball before the ball. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I've known Elliot to be in far more progressive positions than the 8 that Klopp is now trying to make him be. And so when he was there, he was a lot riskier with the passing. But Romz, where he's the 8, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I actually have to rate the like his mental maturity to be like, you know what, let's just do the side thing, because you're a lot closer to our own goal for him to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, he seems to have kind of grown into it. Like, you know what, I'm just gonna just if I don't see it, I'm gonna play the simple thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because of where I am. You know what I'm saying?
Big up Annie, because I was harsh. He actually had an amazing game. And the thing is, man needs to remember, he's still 19. Like, there's time to mature. I'm gonna chill out on him because he has, and he's right, bro. He's been our best.
And I was the one that said that to Romz, and I said, Romz, bro, like, not to say that there's been a whole bag of people and there's been a lot of sample size, but he's still been our best midfielder, arguably our best player. You know, them ones there this season, like, and
like we were just saying off air, big up yourself, Saint, because there's me saying he say if buts and maybes. Now I'm saying if Carvalho had the chances Elliot hadn't started these games, he'll do more. But word to you, who's to say that? Because Carvalho's always coming on in situations where we're chasing or trying to get something. Starting the game's a different pressure. So that's why I need to be a bit sensible with my judgment. But big up Elliot.
I think Carvalho might be the more impactful player. Do you know what I mean? So it's easier for him to come in. Do you know what I mean? And whereas, but Elliot, don't sleep on the work that Elliot's been doing. I'll give him an 8.5 personally. Not gonna lie.
8.5.
I'll give him an 8.5 personally.
I can hear that still. I've been too harsh on Elliot. You're not gonna hear Elliot slander from me.
But you know what? Yeah, I beg you, man. Tell me where on YouTube and that you can get like a man that will come out and actually be like, you know what? Now put my hands up. And do you know what I mean? This is pre-season, bro. This isn't like he's bagged a whole bag, you know, like that. He's actually saying like, yo, you know what? Like, bro, we keep it 100 and you got to rate a man for that. Do you know what I mean? For being like, you know what? I actually look at it and I've been, I rate that still.
No, 100%, bro.
Then we get into the forward line. Man like Diaz.
No, I love about Diaz, yeah. He does, man, I'm going to say, what you on about? He's already on 3 goals in 5 games, but like, we want to see his output keep improving, especially against the bigger teams. It's Bournemouth's a hard game to judge because we can say, yeah, we won 9-0 and that, but because they were so poor, maybe it can be papering over, you know what I mean? But what I love about Diaz, he's always a nuisance, bro. Like, he's that player, bro. And for me, he was the only player in the first half. When he gets the ball, you just know something's going to happen, or at least he's trying to make something happen. Do you know what I mean? I just love Diaz, bro. I think the output will get better. But once the output gets better, what a player we have. But trying to think, he had that shot.
He had the shot. He missed one. Remember, he missed one. Bait one. Diaz, bro. Missed the open goal, bro. Who laid the pass through? And it was literally open. He just put it over. I said, "Oh, Diaz, yeah, remember that one?" I was like, "Oh," but he was cooking. He was mad. Like he was industrious. He was doing bits, man.
7.5.
Yeah, I can see a 7.58. No. I thought he wasn't open, Saint. Nah, it wasn't open, Saint. It was a tight angle. Nah, bro, come on. Maybe it wasn't as open as I'm making it out, but it wasn't a tight angle, B. He just needed to get his foot over it, brother. Like,
yeah, like he made it harder for himself.
He made it like, trust me. Going back to what you said, Marque, quickly, I do think he might, just because I think maybe Klopp don't trust the midfield like we don't, in terms of, I just think he thinks it's a bit much having Elliot and Carvalho and thingy. Right. So I think that, and I think he's a more impactful player. So I think he's going to be like, big man, come on, do your bits. You know, them ones there.
What I will say though, Marque, same thing I was saying in July, June. I think Klopp's going to realize Carvalho is that good. Eventually, I was saying after World Cup New Year, he will eventually start for us. I do believe that. But right now, I'm happy for him being an impactor because he's impacting every game. I'm big up Saint again. if Carvalho starts a game, you're not 100% sure how much of an impact, because it's different coming off the bench than actually starting the game. So we're yet to see.
All right, so then, so what we say 7.5
for Diaz, yeah.
Yeah, 7.5. I get that. Bobby, or let's do Salah.
Bro, it's hard to say, bro. Matt Target had you locked up, bro. Like, he's not even the quickest, like, but he got the assist.
Don't kill me, Rob.
It was a good weight of ball. Got the assist.
He got double assist. Second assist, Higgy. But bro, FPL.
You know what the second assist is at? You're gonna start laughing. The second assist is what fantasy give. No, it's what fantasy football give. FPL, but not the devious panel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the second assist. That's what that assist was. But you know what it was? That won't be an official. That man goes into Premier League assist now. That won't be in there.
That'll be official.
I know from our FPL. I see
man got bonus. Hey, you done,
man? I see 2 assists.
But bro, cricket's on the right hand side sometimes in the game, you know.
Exactly,
actual cricket.
Like, in that,
yeah.
The game is good, bro. Like, Salah, man, he's our guy, but it's man that needs to take sentiment away. You know what? Yeah, because again, him and Carvalho do have a wicked link up. I'm giving Salah a 7.
And even Elliot, his link up with Elliot, when he does come in the game and that, you can tell Elliot likes balling with him. Do you know them ones there? Like Elliot likes the little 1-2s and I do think that will. I'm hoping it will grow a little bit more. And I don't know if Klopp has told him to hug the byline a bit more, but he's definitely not as central as he used to be. You know, where he used to drift in and like now, man is really hugging. He's out there, you know, like that. And I'm like, bro, you don't really beat your defender one-on-one like that. So I don't even know what the fucking point is. But yeah, it's but like you said, the assist was really good, man. Really good. And I feel like we're gonna get a lot more of that than the Salah trying to take on 5 man in the corner. Do you know them ones there? Like more like there and assisting and that. But it's hard to rate him, bro, because he was missing for large parts of the game, brother.
That's why I can't give him any higher than a 7. But I think any lower than a 7's harsh. So I think 7's perfect. What are you saying?
What, a young 6.5? Bro, I didn't fucking see him, bro. Like I can't even really remember what.
For me, the only reason I'm gonna give him a 7, bro, is because the assists and the timing of this.
It's instrumental.
Yeah.
It's instrumental. Yeah.
It got us back.
Yeah, I hear you. Without it, with dead food. All right, cool. Nah, I hear you. 7 still. So,
Bobby.
So I think that the cop wants you to know.
Wait, who did we give the highest rating to? It was Elliot with 8.5, isn't it?
Yeah. Diaz got 7.5.
Bobby.
Yeah, go on.
Bobby has to get a 9 for me. Maybe I'm being a bit biased. He's my guy and that, but bro, big up Ram, because whenever he dropped in, he was looking at the old Bobby, and the patterns of play were kind of starting from him dropping in, and he bagged. He scored the all-important goal to get us back.
Doing what we want him to do. I love all that dropping back in that, but don't let that take that out of you being able to kind of, do you know what I mean? Like drift into the box to finish these moves because you are number 9 and he done that. No, them ones there. What I did find was them man were onto him. He weren't really drawing the CBs back. CBs when he was dropping in, they weren't really following it. You know, them ones there. So that wasn't really, so there wasn't leaving a lot of space for us to thingy, but that's because they were onto it and they didn't really follow him. But yeah, bro, I'm not gonna give. Bro, Bobby been cold, bro, and I've had a lot of corn for him. And like I said, I thought he was really good yesterday, bro. I thought he was good, man. Like that goal was just, the technique on it was just lovely. It was so needed. Yeah, man. I'll go with a 9 still. Subs. See me?
6.
Yeah, I don't really think he did.
He put in a few good deliveries, but no one's at the end of them. That's where we needed a Nunes. No one or a Jota. No one's really at the end of them. 6.5 actually, because he actually put in a few good deliveries.
Not enough attacking actions, I feel. Understand, still adjusting and follow up game plan, but a bit more direct because creatively from the team is lack. He has not carrying enough. Bobby doing more. I think that's towards Salah still. Yeah, I'll go with 6 with Simicast. Who else came on? Oh, Milner.
Downstairs
6.5.
Yeah.
6.5. I thought he done all right. Didn't do much, but he done all right.
6.5. Yeah.
And then the original Lengman. You know, like that.
Oh man, you're gonna probably have to bring me back down to earth because I'm gonna say something crazy, innit? And we need to still be honest. He was a sub. It's not like he played the full 90, but wait. So we gave. Let me gauge because I was about to say something mad, but I need to actually.
I'm giving him a 9. I'm giving him a 9. Yeah, let me come out.
See, that's what I was already giving, but I was trying to figure out what we gave the other players.
He's an impact sub. Yeah. He's an impact sub. Came on and fucking won the game in the last. Brother, that celebration is my lock screen now. What are you talking about, big man? Like, it's a lot of man gave us the celebration that, like that. That's got a lot of people's locks. Bro, he's a 9 for man. Tell him again, Marquez, bro. Like,
straight 9.
What was he supposed to come on and do?
Yeah, it's true. And he's still alive, right? Bro, I love that guy, bro. Pause. I love that guy. Because he was a 9.
Talk your shit, Romz, bro. Come on, bro. You can't sit here and say, I apologize for Elliot and not get your flowers for Carvalho.
Oh, yeah, you're right, bro. Listen, you know what? You're right. Because I was even going to say a 9.5 and I thought he ain't played the whole game. But, bro, right, the reason why I keep telling, man, why this guy is the truth. I'm actually going to go game by game. Fulham, he comes on. He links up well with Milner the last 10, 15 minutes. He even has the half volley, yeah?
This is your next team that you've just come from as well. You're 19 years old, first game of the season. Yeah. Let me just pretext that. Go ahead.
Literally, bro. And I remember the side-foot volley. He takes a bit more power. That Nestle's top bin, we win 3-2. Second game, Palace comes on the half volley that nearly I was behind the goal when I saw that. We all thought it went in, bro. Just wide of the post. The side-foot volley, and again, just elusive. The United game, Salah scores off his rebound. The Bournemouth game scores a volley. This game scores the winner. Like and that's what I've got to big up Mark Gay because there's me screaming he should start, and I do still think he should start. But I actually don't mind him being an impact sub now because if he's impacting, he's doing what it says on the tin, and he's in my FPL, so I can't complain. Yeah, man, 9 for the guy. Like, he was my most excited signing. I'm more excited for him than Nunes, bro. I screamed his praises from January. When we missed out in January, I was hurt because, bro, yeah, straight 9, bro, straight 9. That guy just,
jeez, come on, bro.
Like, I think of it, I just smile because you know what? Let's say we had Bournemouth at Anfield this weekend, I would actually start that midfield of Carvalho, Elliott, and Fabinho. I don't 100%. Care how disciplined. But the fact is Goodison, early morning kickoff.
Emotions. It's a lot, bro.
Anything can happen in a derby. And we don't normally do well them early morning kickoffs. So, but...
No, I hear you. Hey, come on, Kismet. Walk on, man. Love. Hope you're good. I lie, Marquez. I lie, bro. Literally like a proud father, fam. Like, good to see you, bro.
Marquez, you've been here from the jump, like, bro. All summer I've been singing this guy's praises, bro. And man,
he's real, man. I like that.
That's all the subs, isn't it? Simi, Carvalho, and Milner. That was it. The timing of the changes. Him beefing the other guy. I love when he beefs the other guy.
I know. But sometimes, I'm not going to lie, when it's going wrong and I just see him on the touchline, you're doing a
Smiling. Yeah.
I'm like, brother, this is your fault, bro. Like, you know, like this. Like, what are you angry about? Man looks weird.
Is it harsh for marking him? Is it harsh for marking him down? Because I wanted forget Carvalho, but Simi for me, I think most fan base would agree should be starting. Is it harsh for marking him down for that?
No, I agree for that.
I'm giving him a 7. I was going to give him an 8, but then I thought Simi starting that game may have offered more than Robbo, so I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, all right. I'm still very I'm not happy about the position in which we're having to be in, and I feel like he's helped us be in that. So I can't sit there now and be like, oh yeah, I'm giving him a 10 because we won the last minute, bro. We were dead food for large parts of that game, and I'm not gonna let that judge. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I think 7 is fitting. But last 10 minutes and that, last 10, 15 minutes and that, let's get into this, yeah? We've been wanting a midfielder. We finally got a midfielder. What are we saying, bro? Like, you know, like that. Come on.
Cool. You don't associate us with deadline day signings, but bro, everyone's complaining.
Relax, bro. Nunes is definitely getting a red card against
he was still
the man on the bench. I know.
Eddie, have you seen that tweet though? Anyone can give verbal from that far because you see how far you were shouting. I was dead. When I saw that tweet, I was dead. That's because he was shouting from far. But back to the Melo thing, bro. For me, bar Fabinho, Thiago, I've seen enough of him that he's better than the Oxes, the Caters, the Milners, the Hendos. So already that's an upgrade. But bro, remember Thiago's famous quote, Klopp taught me how to run. Arthur can't run, bro. Is he injury prone? Yes. Has he ever played the type of intensity Klopp and Pep want? No. So there are pros and cons to this. But what I love about him is ball retention's good. He can be press resistant. Like, he will help. You know what you're saying earlier, and I said it. You know what you're saying earlier about City? It's boring because they're so in control and they keep the ball ticking. I actually can't wait till him, Thiago, and Fabinho all play together. They're all of that Brazilian ilk. They all are Brazilian, actually.
Brazilian.
Like, even Thiago plays for Spain. He was born in Brazil, I think. But I can't wait to see that. But Melo, you know what? We're not used to this deadline last minute, but he's better than what we have, man. And that's a positive in itself. We just have to wait and see, because I know Juve fans weren't fond of him. Barca fans definitely weren't fond of him. I read something on Twitter saying that Suarez cussed him like, bro, this after you. I don't know why he even plays for Barca and that. Like, Suarez was onto him. So
they did the same thing about Vinny Jr. though, and then they came sucking him off. So do you know
exactly? True. Yeah, it's harsh, but he's better than what we have, man. And we need to. There's no point us criticizing him. We need to get behind him now. He's a Liverpool player, and it's slightly a win-win because saying he does well. I know there's no obligation to buy, but I think Juve will happily sell him. If he don't do well, we send him back to them. So
yeah. The only thing is like I said to you offline, it kind of smells like a little bit of a sound against him last season, and the way I wanted him badly, and then we didn't. Yeah. And you know, them ones then it proved that he's a sheg. It looks like we've gone into the market pretty much because our hand has been severely forced. Do you know them ones there? And I don't really know if I like that with us, because and what makes it, like you said, to put all our, like, we're putting a lot of faith into someone who's injury prone to cover a lot of injury prone man. I just don't know how that. But in terms of what you said, in terms of the qualities, I agree with everything you said. Press resistant, good on the ball, helps facilitate moves. I don't know if he's got. The only thing is, I've seen him in Champions League playing dibby minutes. I've never seen him play a sustained. Do you know what I mean? So
that's what we were saying. Like, he's rarely a starter, bro. Like, he gets the Origi minutes for Barca.
That's what you said, Origi. Yeah. So
even against us, bro. The irony, that 4-0 battering of them. That 4-0 battering of them. He come on like the last 10 and that, and do you know what I mean? But
yeah. Damage is done, man. Nunes and Thiago. Yeah, they look like they were on road, bro. Nunes, Jota, and they with the hoods up, bro. They look like they were, like that. Like, it's hilarious. Still, what's your thoughts on Douglas Luiz?
I think we should get both, and I know it's not in our nature to, but bro, that's even more depth, because I know everyone's bro, I think what we got 11 central midfielders. Let's make that 12 because 5 or 6 of them are injured. Half of them are injury prone, bro. So it's like false volume of midfielders. We don't actually have what the numbers saying. Do you know what I mean?
If we get a Douglas Luiz, does he sit their man down on corners?
100%.
Definitely sitting a Robertson down on corners, innit? Let's be honest.
Bro, brother, he scored 2. He scored 2 corners, last night, and he scored 1 the other day away at Bolton. I was watching it in the League Cup. I'm thinking, fluke. Brother, then my brethren sends me a clip. He's been practicing in training.
That's why he didn't even celebrate. Yeah, he was like, you don't know, man. Does this.
I've been trying this. This ain't a fluke. I'd have both of them, bro. Both of them, I'd have both of them.
Yeah. A lot of people in the chat saying the same. I'd have the both of them. It doesn't make any sense. Why not? Them ones there, like, and Gerard, before you go, a little parting gift, like that, because you are going. Let's be honest, like, them ones there.
I'm deep in it saying that. Bar Fabinho, because I said at the start of the summer, Fabinho's injury prone as well, but when I actually deeped it, he's not really that. He'll only get injured if Klopp overuses him, but he's quite available for majority of this season, but bar him and Jones, and even Jones of recent's been getting injured, but bar Fabinho, our whole midfield's injury prone. Man, that might say not Milner, but if you read deep when Milner starts to run games, he does pick one up. Do you know what I mean? So
even Henderson.
I've been saying Henderson, and if someone tried to tell me, I said, bro, they're not really long-term injuries, but he gets injuries.
Yeah. But yes, it's well. Listen, we're gonna have to try and what is it now? When does it close? 11. So yeah, man, a young 4 hours that we're gonna have to just keep our eyes on Sky Sports and see if we get this Douglas Luiz or anyone else over the line. But as it stands, we've got a little bit of cover, even though we're all not really sure Wagwan. But like man said, he's definitely better than what we've got in it. So hopefully he's not injured. And hopefully, like you said, we get Douglas Luiz over as well. Tielemans seems to be dead in the water now. I think Newcastle.
Bro, what's concerning about that? Newcastle, Villa, Arsenal, Liverpool, United. All these clubs have been linked with him, and he's cheap. But no one showed that intent. There must be a reason.
There must be something going on.
There has to. Must be something we don't know, bro.
It's like Hassan Aouar. Remember, Bear Man were on him, and then
and all of a sudden, there's something we don't know still, because he'll probably stay a Leicester player.
Yeah, definitely. Which will be mad. Which will be sad after all of that. But we'll have to see. I think Newcastle might snap him out. I think there was talks of that, but we'll have to see. But it's the end of the show and that. Love for everyone that stayed in. Do you know what I mean? Love everyone that watched on the replay and the rest of it. Hit that like button on your way out. My guy Romz, were you telling me that the people know Wagwan before we bounce?
Listen, just have a good evening, innit? If you watch this now on a replay, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. And have a good evening, man.
Like that. What he said. We're out. Boom!